Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. This is a Sunday. I'm just getting out of church, and I was thinking that I was going to take you guys by the middle school that I feel is out of control. The teachers are out of control. The teachers are out of control because I feel like they don't have no control over the students. Well, you guys already know that my daughter got into the big fight on last Monday. Come on, guys. And so what happened was they ended up getting suspended. My daughter got 5-day suspension. I'm pretty sure the other student did as well. But it had came to a breaking point to where I wanted to meet with the parent. And I felt like, come on, the parents... I thought the parent wasn't going to want to meet with me and so on and so forth. And, you know, when our kids have these fights, we tend to be excited and happy when they win these fights, you know, because we don't ever want to see our children getting beat up or anything like that. It's not that we glorify it, but we just be happy because we're like, okay, well, you didn't lose, so that's a good thing. But then when our children don't win in fights, we want to get frustrated and upset and mad and so on and so forth. And so I don't condone any violence. I don't condone fighting. I don't condone children acting up at school. I just want to let everybody know that. But I do teach my children to defend themselves at any cause. So if anybody is wanting to mess with you and argue with you, you have a right to argue back. I teach my children, do not put your hands on anybody. Do not put your hands on anybody first. If somebody hits you first, you are more than welcome to do what you got to do. And I say that because when these kids are in school, they're on their own. The teachers don't help. And I'm going to tell you the school that is like that. My child goes to Grange Middle School here in Solano County. I won't name the city because that's just going too close to home. And the school is just crazy. There's fights every day, numerous of fights, okay? And they allow these kids to fight. When I say they allow these kids to fight, they allow these kids to fight. The fight that my daughter had, it was on, the kids were able to capture it on Instagram. And you know, on Instagram, there's a minute of a video, and then you can do another video for a minute. So that's 2 minutes of fighting that no teachers were able to come. No teachers came. No teachers did anything. So I'm trying to turn my camera around to show you the school. So this is the school. And then I'm going to show you their little billboard, and then I'm going to come back onto myself to talk a little bit more about this. And I have my channel. Uzziah! He's running off. Uzziah is running off. So anyway, I'm going to come back until we get to the billboard. These kids are allowed to fight for a long period of time, and it's unacceptable. And I feel like every parent should feel like it's unacceptable, whether your child win a fight or whether your child lose a fight. I don't believe that kids should be able to fight that long. Shouldn't be able to fight at all, less alone fighting for 2 minutes and no teachers. And my daughter says sometimes the teachers just stand around and watch. I believe it. I believe it because this is the office. Okay, so here's their billboard. Okay. Yep, I don't care what nobody says. This is their billboard. Okay. And then this is the front of the school. This is the front of the school. And I'm going to show you how far the kids be from this office when they decide that they want to fight. So this is the office.
Why do people be having sock pins in the class?
Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And this is the front of the office. The kids are allowed to hang out here as long as they want. And and not have to wait in the office. And then I know my husband's like, well, that's what used to happen when we were younger. I'm not talking about the 90s. I'm talking about right now. We should be able to change all of that. And we shouldn't have to see kids hanging in the front and being crazy and stuff. I know they're waiting on their parents, but they need to wait inside. All right, so y'all see I'm going through the gate. Get down! So I know you can see all that field back there, right? It's a lot of field back there. So I want to make sure that I got my camera faced there. Hopefully you can see it. But there's a lot of field back there. So way back there is where the kids will be fighting. And the teachers are way up here, right here. And I think that that's pathetic. I think that that's a school that is unworthy of being able to have kids in the school. I think that the school should be closed down if they don't have enough. Sit down. If they don't have enough staff, I feel like they need to have more than teachers. Go. More than teachers that's walking the yards. They need to have security. They need to have the police. The police is here every day. But my daughter said police plays frisbee with the kids. Okay, that's fine and dandy and all. But at the same time, there's an adult that needs to be walking around the school to make sure fights don't occur. But I want you guys to know that this is what goes on at the school in Fairfield. Okay? At the school in Fairfield. So if your kid goes to a school here, and I already said the city, I wasn't supposed to say it, but I said it. If your kid goes to school in Solano County, just know that they don't care. Okay? They don't care about our students. They allow these fights. And they allow these fights for an extended period of time before they stop it. And one of my kids said that the teachers that are on the campus sometimes be standing around and don't stop the fights. There's kids that have been knocked unconscious and the teachers are still not there. There's kids that have been almost knocked unconscious because they're having this fight and the teachers are not there. It's pathetic and it's wrong and it's not acceptable. So what I'm doing is I'm complaining. Yep, to the Board of Education. I'm going to put in my letter and everything. I don't care what nobody says. You know, I just feel like it's wrong. No kid, turn your behind around. There's no kid that should have to go through these things. None at all. When you come to school every day, you should be able to come to school to learn and not get into fights. And if there are fights, the teachers need to be able to be there to stop it. This issue that my daughter and her ex-friend, she was her friend before, had been going on for months. There's no way in hell you can't tell me that you as teachers, Uzziah, couldn't sit down and talk to these kids and tell these kids, come on, you guys, there's absolutely no reasoning for this. No. Instead, you know, they're out here, they're all about, okay, well, they don't have to be friends and blah, 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 blah. They can't control them. They can't control them. They can't control these kids. It's easy. I can get up there and control them. I can get in there and I can tell these kids what's right and what's wrong and what they should be doing at school and what they shouldn't be doing. You know, and like I had to sit down and I told the mom, me and mom had the same agreement. I can say that we were on the same page, me and her mom, the little girl's mom, but you never know with people. So I don't know. All I know is, you know,
Which way are we going?
We're going our normal way. She's, she was agreeing with pretty much what I was saying. Like, why did it take so long? What happened? Why was this, come on. Why was this allowed for so long? Bye. Why was this allowed for so long? You know, why didn't y'all do anything? What could we do to make it better? You know, and they didn't even have answers. They had no answers. None whatsoever. You know, and it bothers me and it saddens me that these things happen right up under their nose and they can't do nothing about it. You know, these are 11 and 12-year-old kids. You can pretty much talk to them and tell them to not do certain things and to be certain ways, and they will follow the prompts. it shouldn't have to take for parents to come and sit down and talk to each other to figure out what's wrong. Like mom, as soon as her mom got in there, she sat her coat down, and she was like, I just want to know, why did it go this far? Why did it take all this for something to happen? This has been going on for months. And I'm like, wow. So mom knew. Mom has been in here like I have telling you. And you guys, what? What? Oh, every time I would ask them about meeting with the mom or is anything about the parents, they say, oh, we can't disclose that information. Yeah, right. So, yeah, all in all, we met. And the agreement is for my daughter to stay away from her. And she said the same thing about her daughter. And we just push forward, And that's that. But I just wanted to come here and let you guys know that that's what the ending result of this is. I told my daughter, I said, I'm tired of telling her things because I know what my daughter's capable of, and she will continue and she will go on. And I don't want that. I told her, no, you get out there and you act like you got some sense and you ignore everybody and go on with your lessons. And that'll be that. The school have to meet us halfway too. And I believe that they're not. They're being lazy. So with that being said, I'm just going to continue to strive for greatness with these children, not just my children, but all children. And just pushing forward with this no bullying project. I'm so tired of it. The bullying is outrageous here in Fairfield. Outrageous. Bullying and fighting and all that. So anyway, y'all, it's up to me. Share this video if you guys know anybody who's going through anything that's like bullying, or their kids are going through bullying, because too many kids are going through this. Too many kids are committing suicide because of this. Too many kids are scared to go to school. Too many kids are scared to do a lot of things because they have bullies, or they just peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Peer pressure. And there's no way in hell these kids should be going in this office. Uzziah, stop talking about they want to sit in the office because it's too much going on outside. That's because they don't have no teachers out there. None. And the kids are on their own out there. So there are what? Buck wow. If it was teachers there and they had a stern schedule that they followed, a protocol, the kids would not be like that. I guarantee you. So anyway, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you really want to follow me, if you really want to hear real stories, if you really want to see me uncut, just listen to my problems that I'm having with the schools, or just look at the kids playing Fortnite, whatever. Sub to me, hit the notification button. All right, y'all be blessed. And I do follow back. Well, sub back. Okay? All right.